Mommy, I want some milk.
Oh, sure, Angel. You come here. I'll give you a little something. Slow down, honey.
Welcome everybody. Today's presentation is going to cover breastfeeding. In this video, 3 main topics will be discussed.
Breastfeed, a woman who feeds the baby with milk from the breast. How does breastfeeding work? So your baby starts suckling on the teat, and that stimulates the nerve endings. This causes a hormone oxytocin to be released into your bloodstream. The oxytocin then makes the muscle around the milk, making the tissue in your breast to contract. Contract real nice, you know? Then pushing the milk into the ducts, and that's when the openings in the nipple start to release the milk. So this next portion of our video is going to be the interviews.
It didn't make me feel uncomfortable at all.
I didn't feel no type of way. It's a part of life.
It didn't really make me feel any certain type of way. I just saw somebody feeding their baby, is all.
I don't think I necessarily had a reaction to it. It felt pretty casual.
I believe the last time I saw it was probably at the mall.
I was in the mall.
I was eating breakfast at IHOP.
I think I was actually at the mall. I remember walking through like the food court area, and I saw this woman sitting on a bench. There was a stroller next to her, and I assumed she was breastfeeding because she had what looked like a blanket or some kind of, cloth that was covering, her shoulder area.
It was pretty appropriate. Like, she was off to the side. It wasn't like in front of everyone.
No. I don't know.
I think yes, because if the whole family was eating their breakfast and, then the baby was probably hungry too, so.
I believe so. I don't think the location necessarily had anything to do with it.
I think maybe if they went to the restroom.
It's a natural thing in his life.
I think that as a community, we need to educate ourselves more and get rid of the stigma. That way it's not uncomfortable for a mother to breastfeed their child in public or whenever is the time, because they have their eating schedule when they need to be fed, then no matter where they are, for them to comfortably be able to do that. And just whatever the mom feels comfortable with, maybe covering up or not covering up, just for it to be her decision on how she breastfeeds and not a social stigma that she's trying to comply with.
It should be something that society shouldn't deem inappropriate or weird. She was feeding her child. There's nothing wrong with that. It's natural.
We're all about statistics here, ladies. We want to get those numbers up higher every year. So the cool thing is, from a decade ago, we were at 71% of women breastfeeding. Now we're at 77%. That's good improvement, but we can do better. We want to get a lot more women to breastfeed. So let's get those numbers up now. Oh, you guys are back. So my boys, the homies, are gonna come back and explain to you, Will and Kyle are gonna explain to you the statistics on why we need to get better on breastfeeding, why this needs to be more an imperative and more important subject to be talked about.
Hey Kyle, quick question, man. So why is breast milk more beneficial than formula?
Well, smart guy, there's a bunch of reasons why breast milk is better. For one, it contains 0.8 to 0.9% protein, 4.5% fat, and 7.1% carbohydrates, and 0.2% of different minerals. Another reason is the mother's breast milk can also adjust itself to the baby's requirements. Formula can't. Breast milk is easier for a baby to digest and utilize rather than formula. A baby, when they're when they're eating formula, he doesn't know when to stop, or she doesn't know when to stop. But when they're breastfeeding, they go until they're done, until they're fully nourished. But they don't have that ability to judge when they're full and when they're not, with formula, like just keep going, taking it all in. Well, smart guy, since I already told you what the benefits of breast milk to formula, tell me what are the benefits for the infant?
Well, Kyle, that was a really good question. I really appreciate that question. And to answer your question, there are many benefits to breastfeeding for the baby, but to answer your question, some of the benefits include antibodies that help your baby fight off viruses and bacteria. There's also a low protein concentration in the breast milk, which prevents the baby's kidneys from overloading with nitrogen.
Now that you've given me the benefits for the infant, what are the benefits for the mother too?
Kyle, again, another great question, man. You're on a roll. There are several benefits that range from hormonal benefits to psychosocial and physical benefits. Hormonal benefits include increased levels of oxytocin, minimizes maternal, postpartum, blood loss, and delayed fertility. Psychosocial benefits include increase in self-confidence for the mother and will also help her bond with her baby for this time is very personal and is at this time for the mother to really get to know her baby. To finish off, physical benefits can lower risk of breast and ovarian cancer.
So, smart guy, please tell me, do you think it's better for a mother to breastfeed or to use formulas?
Well, Kyle, with all these different benefits to breastfeeding, it is way more beneficial for a mother to breastfeed her baby than to buy formula for the baby. And I mean, I answered all your questions, man. You called me a smart guy this whole video. So I just have one last question for you. When are you going to start breastfeeding?